a very important question, and I've been just looking through some of the other questions, so I'll perhaps give you just a slightly expanded answer to help with those other questions. And that is that anyone who cannot get to the surgery because they are, for example, housebound, and I think your nan would fit into that category because of a broken leg, they will be given the vaccine if they're in one of the eligible groups. So at this stage, if she was over 80 and she was housebound, she will get a vaccination. Because it's terribly important that some of the most vulnerable people who are actually housebound aren't missed off the list. But the reason it's not as straightforward as one might think is because it's only the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine which can really be transported because it doesn't have to be stored at minus 70 degrees. And that's why that vaccine initially was just being used by hospitals with special freezers, really. So as the AstraZeneca vaccine becomes more widely available, then the home visits will start. So even though it may look as though those people who are housebound weren't being prioritized, it's not because doctors weren't concerned about getting a vaccine into them quickly. It's really because, well, as you know, the AstraZeneca vaccine was approved a few weeks after the Pfizer one, and supplies are obviously now coming out. So she will be on the list at your surgery or wherever they're planning to do it. So I won't go on much longer because of the number of questions, but in a nutshell, I think that's the answer. But therefore, the converse is true. And even if normally transport would be difficult for you, if you can get to a center to get vaccinated, you will obviously get it quicker if you're on one of the eligible groups. And that's why we would encourage people, if they can, with help, get somewhere, they'll get it quicker.